I just watched the first part of my video and I realized I just sound so dead today. I'm very sorry. When it's rainy outside, I'm very tired. Anyway, so here's part 2. I'm gonna try sounding a little more alive for you guys. Anyway, so this is the real point that I was trying to get was, do you think it's coincidence in this day and age that there is such a spike in the mental health crisis of our children and in the suicidal ideation of our youth? And this is all since they've been exposed to this sexualized propaganda. Children's minds are so easy to mold, and they're doing this in this generation so that they grow up to believe these radical extreme ideas, and they're doing it through the mechanisms of social media, the regular media, TV, corporate America, and schools. And this is just shoving down our kids' throats this alternative system of values that are totally opposite of what we want to teach our kids. You know what the difference between our goals and the goals that the left want to teach our kids? The values that we seek to teach our kids have been time tested through several thousands of years. These new values that they're seeking to teach our kids, like you could be any gender you want, amongst many other things, came out about 5 seconds ago. And now you want to indoctrinate our kids in this system of belief, this perverse and confusing system. And then we wonder why we have a massive increase of suicidal ideation and mental illness in our children. When you look at the skyrocketing rates of mental illness and suicidal ideation of our kids, it is not disconnected. When you remove all the roles, all responsibilities, all rules of children, you end up with kids who are confused, kids who don't know what to do with themselves, kids who become completely discombobulated with, okay, what's going on? And they don't have the tools to handle that. And then you wonder why our children are losing their minds. So this is why we should care. This is why we care. So when people ask me, well, why do you care what other kids and gender fluidity and this and that? This is the reason why we should all collectively as a society care. And that's just it. We also live in a society. We don't live by ourselves. So living in this collective society means that we should care about what's going on in our society. It's going to affect everybody. At the end of the day, I am not saying that there aren't some people out there, that have the biological basis of these things that are happening. However, I find it so difficult to believe that 16% of Gen Z is LGBTQ. And that's like the study with like the smallest percentage. There were some studies that said 39.9%. Politics and culture play a huge role in this. It's clearly being pushed in one direction, away from traditional understandings of sexual questions to a whole new radical ideology.